still have to learn how to do all that stuff. But anyway, I know I'm super late with the YouTube thing. But anyway, I'm just going to show you guys some things that have been a tremendous help to me. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. I first experienced hidradenitis probably around the age of 18, and I am now 28. So for about 10 years, I've been suffering. You know what? Let's not call ourselves sufferers. Let's call ourselves fighters, because we're gonna beat this thing, guys. Believe it. Anyway, so I first got my first like boil, cyst, whatever you want to call it, around 18, and it was on my bum. And I've never had another one there, thank God. But it was very, very painful experience. I rode to the hospital on all fours because I couldn't sit down, and of course I had to get it drained, all that good stuff. Y'all know how that goes. Anyway, but right now primarily the problem I have is under the arms, and I know that most of you guys have the same issue with the underarms. So, and that's pretty much been my, biggest problem with it since then. As far as the inner thighs, not so much. I've had a couple there, but the main thing that keeps that is just don't let your thighs rub together. I mean, when you wear a dress, wear Spanx, I don't know, guys, if you're playing sports, whatever, use anti-chafing, like Lanacane, something like that. Just don't let that friction happen between your thighs. But, okay, so, and I know the frustration that you guys go through with doctors. I'm not going to start a rant about doctors. I know doctors don't know everything, and I know that they have a lot of knowledge, but at the same time, they don't have a lot of knowledge about this. And, you know, going in and out of emergency rooms and urgent care facilities, it's very frustrating to hear doctors say, I'm sure you all have heard all or some of these quotes. Well, we don't really know why it happens. There's not really a cure for it. It's just bad luck. That's my favorite. Just just anything that's not helpful at all. So lately, I've been going to urgent care every time I get a huge flare up to get it drained, because I'm not about to do it myself. I will go let them drain it for me. But after they prescribe their antibiotics afterwards, lately I've just been chucking those prescriptions. I've been taking antibiotics for so long, I don't think my body even knows that it's supposed to be helping. So I ditched the antibiotics and picked up a couple other things, and I'm about to share those things with you guys. And I'll also try to share my logic of why I thought to even try these things or why they might work. But they definitely have been helping a whole lot. Like, I know for some of you, for a bad case, you might have, there isn't a moment where you don't have a flare up. Well, that's how I was. There was always some lumpy something going on under my arms at all times. Like, if it wasn't huge or if it wasn't painful, it was still there, and you knew it was brewing. So that's very frustrating, I know. But ever since I've been this regimen that I'm about to show you, it's been close to 3 months, and I haven't gone that long in a long time not having any problems. So I really think this is working. But just, you guys, don't let this thing defeat you. I work full time. I'm a hairstylist, so I'm lifting my arms all the time. I have to have my arms. I have to be able to move my arms. So I'm like, you know what? No, this is what I want to do with my life, and this condition or disease or whatever is not about to stop me from doing that. So you guys, there's all types of forums online. Check those out. That's what I've been doing for years and years and years and years. I remember when it didn't even have a name. People were still trying to figure it out. It now has a name. That's a huge step. So go on forums, like type in your specific problems, things that you've specifically tried, and just see what kind of forums come up about it. That's what I've been doing, and I've just put together my own pieces from each one of what works for me. So let's get started. The first thing I want to show you, this stuff is amazing. It's called Hibiclens. Hold on. There we go. So the last time I went to urgent care, the doctor that, the good thing I like about urgent care is that you get somebody different every time. So I know that sounds kind of crazy. You kind of want to go to the same doctor, but not really, because you get somebody different every time, somebody who might care a little more than the last person. So anyway, she told me about Hibiclens. And so I went and picked some of this up. What it is a antibacterial, antimicrobial wash. And she said use this to wash under your arms once a week. Well, you know, at that point I was like, okay, I'm gonna use it every day. So at that time, you know, I just got one drained and I had them on both arms. So I used it every day, guys, and it didn't help. I mean, it didn't hurt anything to use it every day. What this is, let me show you. It comes in this blue bottle. It actually comes in a box. The box is the same color blue, so it should be easy to find. And you can find it by the wound care in CVS or Walgreens, anywhere where you find bandages, you know, other skin washes, saline solutions, stuff like that. It'll be on that aisle in the blue box, and then it has this blue bottle. And the stuff itself, try not to waste it, it's really liquidy, but it's pink. I can't see. Okay, it's pink, so you can see that. And so what this is the stuff that doctors or surgeons use to wash their hands before surgery. So it gets rid of everything, any kind of skin infection, bacteria, it washes it away. So the great thing about that is, I blacked out for a minute there. But anyway, it washes away everything. It gets rid of staph infection, strep. I know one time I had one of my abscesses lanced, and they cultured it, took a sample of it, and they found strep bacteria in it. So this kills all that. So you wash with this in the shower. You know, shower is normal, and then wash my underarms with this, and anything on the surface of your skin from this condition, this will kill it, and this will keep it from spreading more. And that's why I think this is really effective, because it works on the wounds that are there, but it also keeps that infection from spreading to other parts of your arm. So this, go get some Hibiclens. And I'm rating these according to, I'm showing you the top 3 things that I think are helping first, and then I'll show you other little things that. But anyway, Hibiclens, go get some. And so, also, I know everyone, like if you're like me, you've taken antibiotics, like I've taken every antibiotic from A to Z. We all know that's a temporary fix. It doesn't really work. I'm sick of taking them. And I ran across a couple of different forums that swore by this next thing I'm about to tell you about, and it's a herb, and it's called turmeric. Turmeric is a God-given, like, everything good that could possibly happen in medicine you can get from turmeric. I got the capsules. The brand is New Chapter Turmeric Force. They're red soft gel capsules. They're like a really dark brownish red, actually. You can see that. But anyway, I picked these up at the vitamin shop. You can get them at the vitamin shop. You can get them at GNC, I'm pretty sure. Just kind of Google and see what's in your area that sells turmeric capsules, or any kind of vitamin shop, any kind of Whole Food store, I'm sure will have the same thing. But just make sure when you read the label, that's primarily all that's in it, because this is like 400 milligrams of straight up turmeric. But turmeric is a, sorry for the squeaking, guys, my little chihuahua's playing with her. Prissy! Priss! Anyway, so What was I saying? Yeah. Um, Turmeric. God, what was I saying? Brain fart. All right. Yeah. Okay, so I picked that up, and what it is a natural anti-inflammatory agent or whatever. So it helps with any type of inflammatory condition, and as we know, that's what hidradenitis is, inflammatory. The sweat glands are inflamed. So turmeric definitely has been helping to keep that at bay. Like, and I even went to the little Indian grocery store and bought turmeric powder. And you can cook with this. It's just a spice. That's all it is. You can use it on your fish, chicken. You know, once you season it, you can add a little turmeric powder to it. Any way you can get this stuff in your system is good. Um, it's been proven to work because I saw on one thing that extreme cases of hidradenitis, they will prescribe the patient the same medicine that they give to patients with chronic arthritis or rheumatoid arthritis, and because you know that's inflamed joints or whatever. Some cases have been prescribed that medicine. Well, turmeric has been shown to give better results than that medication for that condition. So when I saw stuff like that, I'm like, you know what? It's worth a try. The turmeric capsules were about $24, I believe, $24.99. But this is a 2-month supply, and they were having a sale at the time, so it was actually like $22 or something like that. Anyway, try to find it on sale, but if you can't, it's still worth it, guys. It's not, you know, a trip to the doctor is always going to cost more. So, you know, with little results. So, highly recommend the capsules and the powder. You know, I don't use the powder as much, so that's why I got the capsules, so I know I can take that every day. Um, so another thing I came across in the forums is um, this condition is believed to be linked to overgrowth of candida or yeast. And, you know, that made sense to me because of how many antibiotics I've been on for such a long time. So even if it doesn't come out as a yeast infection or whatever, there has to be an overgrowth of yeast in your body because antibiotics kill everything. And, you know, you can take probiotics, sure, while you're taking them, and that helps keep, you know, the good bacteria in your body. But another thing I came across, someone said that they took azo for yeast, and this is basically just a preventative for yeast infections or whatever. It's a preventative, and it eases symptoms if you have it. Well, at the time I didn't have yeast infections or anything like that, but I knew how many antibiotics I had been taking, and I figured, hey, it's got